That's what it's all about, you know? Family. The crackdown on my people's been pretty brutal.
You're moving literal tons of rock cocaine. What'd you expect?
Just want to understand what kind of danger we're in.
We are drug dealers. That's the game.
If they come at us, we gonna come right back at them.
FX is Snow.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Snowfall Season 5, Episode 4. This is the final prediction. So down below, you guys let me know, what do you think is going to happen in tonight's episode of Snowfall? I got a feeling, man, those crash units, they're going to cause some issues, man. They're going to cause some issues for your boy Leon, Franklin Saint. And of course, there's going to be some consequences for those actions. Now, you guys make sure you checked out my last video. I talked about your boy Peaches and, of course, the fan theory of him having HIV. What do you guys think? Leave it down below. Continue to follow the playlist. Continue to keep yourself updated on all the latest Snowfall Season 5 news. And I will continue to give you guys these videos. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, the Episode 4 final predictions. Now, let's go over the title of the episode, which is called Revolutions. In the description of the episode, it reads, the LAPD's crash units raid the projects. Cece returns from Cuba. So those are the key elements of this next upcoming episode. I want to know how your girl Cece is going to feel about what happened to Franklin's pops. Does she believe that Teddy has something to do with it? Hopefully we find that answer out in this next upcoming episode. Now I'm going to go over the promotional pictures that they put out, and then we're going to go over the trailer one final time to give those final predictions for episode 4. So, what did we see in these promotional pictures? Now, some of them is, some of the things that we saw in the trailer. So, I'm going to focus on the ones that seem more important in my opinion. Now, in this promotional picture right here, we can see your girl Veronique. She's kicking it with Franklin. And in my opinion, I believe this is when she's going to end up pulling the strap out. Something is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen, but something going to happen. We can see in the actual trailer for this episode, your girl Veronique pulling out the strap. So this lets me know somebody probably came knocking on the door, causing some issues, or maybe she was just concerned about something. Now also in these promotional pictures, we can see Leon, the boys, of course, Uncle Jerome, Big Dion, they're all outside. And I believe this is right before the crash units come raiding the project. So of course, we know that's going to be a big topic of discussion in this next upcoming episode. So expect to see that. Now, the next picture, we can see Franklin having a conversation with Leon. Now, as you can see, Leon has the little scuff on the side of his face. I believe this is after the whole raid of the projects. He's just going down there to check on Leon, and he has Black Diamond in Dallas with him. We know Leon is going to be very, very upset on what happened, and you already know Leon is going to want to get payback. Now, this picture right here, Franklin is having a conversation with Teddy, and I'm pretty sure this is from the trailer where Franklin asked him about, the boys raiding the projects. That's going to be an issue. He's probably going to want help. Now, of course, Teddy's going to tell him, look, what do you expect? Y'all selling rock cocaine, so the boys, they're going to be on one. Now, this picture right here, we can see Sissy's return. And of course, this is probably going to be the first time she meets Veronique. We know she's been in Cuba, so it makes sense for it to be her first time meeting her. And she's going to be very, very happy. As I told you guys, hopefully we get more details about what went down while she was out there in Cuba. Now, in this promotional picture right here, we can see your girl Aunt Louie looking very, very concerned. We know what Teddy is on. We know what the crash units is on. And we know that Aunt Louie, she is supposed to give Detective Buckley something. So what would she do in this next episode? She has to neutralize this dude somehow, some way, and she has to answer to him. So we're going to find out exactly what's going to be the case. Now, let's go over the trailer one final time to give those final predictions on some of the most important parts of this trailer. Now, we know Sissy is returning. As I just told you guys, hopefully we get a little bit more intel about what went down in Cuba and how she actually feels about what happened to Franklin's pops. Now, we know in this next episode, she wants to know how serious everything is with Franklin and if he is safe. And I believe she has a good reasoning, right? We know Teddy is putting a lot of pressure on Franklin, and y'all know your girl Sissy wants to make sure her son is good and that everything is going to be all right when it's all said and done. She already told Franklin, or at least she will tell him this season, that his whole empire will start to crumble, and she's not lying at all. Teddy cannot be trusted, and she understands that this is getting very, very serious, and we understand that family is supposed to be first, right? but I got a feeling that's not going to really matter, especially when it comes to this money. It can tear a family apart, as your boy Franklin Saint said in the very first episode of this season. Now, my final predictions for your boy Teddy and Franklin Saint. Hell, I mean, this should be an easy prediction. We know how Teddy moves. He's going to sit and watch and see what Franklin does. And if Franklin is able to control all of this, Teddy's not going to do anything. But we know if this starts to affect the whole mission and it starts to mess up business things for Teddy, he's going to get his hands involved like Teddy always does. This is what he's been doing the whole damn series. And I got a feeling that's exactly what he's going to do. And we know Teddy don't give a damn about Leon. He doesn't give a damn about Uncle Jerome, Aunt Louie, and what happens to them, as long as it does not mess up what he is doing with Franklin. Now, we know that the crash units are going to be hitting the projects very, very hard. This is one of the reasons why Franklin is probably even talking to Teddy, just trying to get intel and wonder, like, what's going on? The crash units, they hitting the projects very, very hard. I mean, could you possibly help me out, right? So this is where your boy Teddy tells him, look, what do you expect? Y'all selling these high-profile drugs. What do you think is going to happen, right? Now, my final predictions for this whole crash unit thing hitting the projects is this. Leon and the boys, they're going to be very, very upset. And, of course, y'all know Leon is not going to be down for this. None of them is going to be down for this, especially the way that they're going to do it. It's, you know, a different way that they probably done things in the past. And once they see how these crash units is coming in, they're going to be like, yeah, something is up. You know what I'm saying? These dudes coming in very, very disrespectful. They moving in a different way that they moved in the past. And of course, Detective Bucko, he going to be on one. Remember, he wants a big fish. He wants to catch somebody slipping. The question is, what is Aunt Louie going to do? And we got to talk more about Aunt Louie probably next week or whatever. But man, eventually she's going to have to answer this dude. And speaking of Aunt Louie, my final predictions for her is she's going to continue to do what she's been doing, trying to neutralize everything, make sure everything is in order. But as I told you guys, what is she going to give Detective Bucko? A lot of you guys are talking about maybe she's going to give up Leon, maybe Scully. We saw in the last week's episode how she grabbed that cup after Scully took down Mello. A lot of you guys are saying maybe she is plotting and planning on trying to frame somebody. We're going to find out, but Aunt Louie definitely has a game plan, and I cannot wait to see exactly what that game plan is. But if you think she about to go down for this, oh, hell nah. Somebody is getting, you know, brought up, talking about she ain't no snitch. Well, she going to have to do something very, very soon. I can't wait to see how it's going to play out. We know that Detective Bucko does have some weaknesses, so maybe Aunt Louie is using, or maybe she will use some of those weaknesses to get exactly what she wants out of him and can somehow get him off her back. But we going to see. Now, my final predictions for Leon. We know little old Leon. He gonna tell Franklin, look, he ain't going down for all this. These crash units, they coming very, very hard, very, very disrespectful, and he ain't about to go. So if they gonna come at us, we gonna come back at them, which is gonna cause a huge war between law enforcement and the projects. We know in the official trailer, we can see Leon and the boys, they're out there, they're giving or getting some heavy artillery from your boy Avi. I don't know if it has something to do with the crash units, but we know something is bound to happen, and Leon is just not going to sit around and allow all of this to happen. What is Franklin Saint going to do? Remember, Franklin, he doesn't like war. Remember what he said. War is bad for business, right? Y'all saw what Franklin Saint did last season when it came to war with the Crips and Bloods. He got involved in that after Aunt Louie told him not to, after Leon told him not to. Y'all saw the consequences of that. It was bad. It was bad. A lot of bodies got dropped off. Of course, your boy Manboy ain't here no more. Y'all saw what happened to Scully's kids. Y'all saw what happened to Khadijah. What's going to happen this time around? Because I doubt your boy Franklin is just going to sit around and allow a war to go down between the law enforcement officers and, of course, Leon and the projects. It ain't going to happen like that. So I'm eager to see how he's going to plot and plan his way around this. At the end of the day, Franklin, as I told you, he has to continue to watch Teddy. Teddy can never be trusted. And taking down Teddy is not going to be an easy task. This dude is CIA trained and very, very dangerous, as Franklin Pops has always told him. So we gonna see. At the end of the day, Franklin definitely has to figure out a game plan for Teddy, because we know Teddy, he is plotting and planning, and he is preparing himself for the end game. And I'm pretty sure that Franklin is doing the exact same thing. So we got to see how it's all going to play out. But you guys let me know down below, what are your final predictions for episode 4? It is about to go down. The crash units, they're going to hit the projects very, very strong. Sissy Saint will be returning. Hopefully we get a little bit more details about what happened down in Cuba. And of course, her true feelings on what happened to Franklin's pops. But I will be dropping a quick thoughts, early impressions right after the episode airs later on in the night. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys very, very soon. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.